But what the hell, boy?
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and you might have noticed that Apex Legends is in a bit of a rut right now. Viewership is down, less people are playing it, and other games such as like Fortnite, even though it's been around for longer than Apex Legends, seems to be absolutely thriving. And we're gonna kind of discuss what's going on at Respawn, why is this happening, how EA is actually interfering with it, because they are, and we're also gonna go over what the plan is in 2024 to actually fix these issues. We're gonna do all that. We're also gonna give out 45 bucks. All you guys gotta do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. And remember, the winner is announced at the end of the videos. You guys gotta make sure you watch to the end of it to see who the winner is. It's never announced in the comment section itself, but let's go into the video. So this video isn't going to be only on the ranked situation, but it is something that we are going to start off with. As we talked about the other day, many people are aware that ranked is kind of, well, it's in disarray. There was something posted onto the Apex Legends Reddit where the number 229 Apex Predator is using Lifeline and using heat shields to go ahead and stay in the zone, stay alive, and basically exploit their way to the top rank despite not fighting or doing anything to actually compete against other players. And this actually leads into the whole discussion today about how devs just seem to not be paying attention, or at least not giving the impression that they care about the game anymore. And the reason why that is this has been a known issue since September 4th when his Watson put out the fact that the number 12 Apex Predator would craft medkits in zone every game until the ring kills them. He does not use a weapon. Respawn is also very much aware of this, and if you think they aren't, you're absolutely crazy, because Respawn does listen to the pro players and pretty much follows everything that they say or do on social media. If you want proof about that, you can look at Aberelli, who's a pro player, made a tweet not saying anything about Apex Legends whatsoever, simply saying the finals literally has trophies in the firing range for the top 10 players on a leaderboard for each season. Is this what it's like to have devs that really care about their community? And Josh Medina, the executive producer for Respawn and Apex Legends, in a tweet unrelated to Apex Legends, simply said, excited to see your name on there someday, maybe, most likely, probably. So it's apparent that the devs are willing to respond to certain members of the community if they have been slighted to a degree, even though Al didn't even bring up Apex Legends. But then Al absolutely did the most crazy clap back, and I actually died laughing at this. He said, hey bro, I don't know if you know, but the pred number has been outside of the badge in the top right corner for 9 seasons. Better fix it soon before people think you guys are lazy and don't care. Which honestly is not wrong. The pred badges have been hugely wrong for a very long time. But I'll let you know right now that when it was brought up with an actual issue in the game, well, Josh Medina decided not to reply any further on it. It's not really that surprising. I actually know from an inside source that the devs did have intentions to remove the heat shields 3 weeks before October 30th of this year, but it just didn't happen. I don't know why. No one really seems to know why. And this is where we get into the topic of communication with Respawn, because it'd be really nice if when these things are going on, the dev team told us what their thoughts were and if they plan to correct it, because as of now, there's just no point to play ranked, because you can be a top player in it and never shoot your gun and hang out in the zone the entire time. We know that their dev team told us that we were getting a brand new skill-based matchmaking update ahead of the season 16 launch. This was back in January of 18, and they gave us a full blog post, but it didn't really explain a whole lot. And hopefully that once it had gone live and we had some time with it, the dev team would come back to us and let us know the progress of it. However, it's been an entire year, and even into season 17 and 18, players were brought up the fact that the game is losing its fun factor because the matchmaking feels extremely imbalanced. Yet the same developer who gave us that blog post back in January has never reiterated any of the changes that were done to skill-based matchmaking and why it might feel so miserable now. We can get devs that will give us a ton of focus and make posts about an upcoming Final Fantasy collaboration and asking who's hyped. Don't get me wrong, I am hyped for this event. I think it'll be a lot of fun. That you can go ahead and give us all the shiny events you want with new skins, new heirlooms, new cosmetics, and we'll play it for a couple of days. But when the event ends and we go back to the normal ranked skill-based matchmaking and pub system that's in the game, the player base falls off again. Ever since we found out that EA admitted that season 17 of Apex Legends underperformed financially, and it has also done so in season 18, just want to put that out there. It wasn't reported, but that is from what I have heard, a situation that happened in season 18, that instead of giving us worthy game overhauls, they are trying to pump out as much content to sell us stuff rather than fix some of the core components of the game, which we've been asking for all year. Players have been asking for 3 strikes to come back or at least be more regularly played. They brought the Post Malone 3 strikes event actually back during the Uprising Collection event, but it was only available to a limited number of content creators, meaning that it is on a build that is accessible by players, and they did it before in November after it had actually gone away. Right now, when viewership is at its all-time low, this would be the point where you want to bring it back, because no one seems to really be enjoying Apex Legends to the potential that the game has. Because don't get me wrong, as much as I have been saying there's a huge issue with the lack of communication, this game is absolutely phenomenal. Two devs that were actually in charge of the game, and Chad Grenier, ever since they left about 2 years ago, it feels like the game has been on a downward trajectory, where we will get hot fixes for things like the Prestige skin that was sold for $160 fixed almost immediately in less than a week, yet heat shield exploits for ranks, which is a first-person shooter's competitive bread and butter, as most people play this game to compete against others, hasn't been fixed in over 3.5 months. I do hope we get full answers, but based off the AMAs that we get on Reddit, I don't know if Respawn will ever be as communicative as some of these other games that are in the same niche and market that don't seem to have the major dips and declines that Apex Legends does. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Do you think that Respawn can bounce back in 2024 and it can be the game that we all know and love with its core gameplay mechanics, or do you think that EA is going to keep driving this game down? Also, don't forget to check out this channel right here where I'm covering a lot of the finals content, all about new stuff coming to the game, updates, and anything that you guys might want to know about it. And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands. I'll see you out there.